Hello everybody, I'm Penrost776. I'm back. You may be wondering where I was. Well, I got COVID. It was pretty miserable, but I'm better now. And well, it's time to cover all the Aether defense that has been happening while I was away. And well, that's not the only thing that's happened while I'm away. I've also improved my face tracking setup a little bit, so it's a bit less janky. Let's bring that up for you. And oh hello, what is this? That's right, my friends, it is a completely new model as well. Say hello to me, but in a new sort of midnight sort of style. What do you think? I thought this, well, I think this is really cool, to be honest. But I also think it's way more Fire Emblem-y than what I had before. So, you know, kind of fitting for what we're doing right here, don't you think? Well, in any case, this model was made by the fantastic Lily Lyrical. Links to their stuff in, of course, the video description. That's down there. And I might have put a thing up there as well. That being said, let's get on with the season, shall we? I'll show this model off a bit more later. So it is, of course, Dark Season. Well, I say of course, you might not know that depending on whenever this is being published. The team is pretty much the same as it was last time around. In fact, when I say pretty much the same, I mean exactly the same. I didn't even change off drawback. So that is still going to be causing problems this week. Well, it's fine, don't worry about it. I am actually worried about it. In any case, on the opposing team, young Yector, legendary Nana, +1, Nerthuz, that's Ninja Lin, +10, Ascended Florina, and Peony, +1. And, well, interesting to see what the plan here is. It looks like they're just tanking it. They are just flat out tanking it. Embla, have you forgotten what Embla does to your fancy little young Yector save thing?
More to give.
Because I haven't. This is what happens. And Joe Marth coming up as well takes out Nana. That is 2 units down straight away. And 2 units is all the units that we needed to deal with. Beautiful. So, pretty quick start brings us to the second battle. Up against Edelgard, +10. Strong Refine gives her the whole Gale Force thing that all the other Edelgards have. Spiral 4 is an interesting pick. Peony, +10. Nerthuz, +10. Okay. Fallen Maria, not +10. Fallen Ninian, who is +10, and Asker, also +10. So a very stacked lineup merge-wise here. That being said, their approach to this is just tanking with Nerthuz. Now she does have that Fallen Maria support, so, well, I say that, however, do you remember what Embla does? One of the statuses Embla applies is Feud.
More to give.
Maria does nothing, my friend. And they've just found that out the hard way. Now, we did only take out 1 unit. That may have been a sacrifice play. That was not a sacrifice play. They did not expect that unit to die, and they are quitting because of it. So, battle number 3. We've won 2 battles just due to people not understanding Embla. Number 3 here is Peony, +4. Brave Crom, +1. Brave Seliph, +8. Lucia, +2. Ulla, +3. And Legendary Arm, +1. Some very good nukes, some very good Hidden Run or Gale Forcey kind of units, and Lucia as well. This is a lineup of units that are an absolute pain to deal with. Now luckily for us, Seliph does not take out Yector first try, and he is kind of stuck up there. And that's a real trap as well. So you're not getting Seliph out, my friend. Seliph is just well and truly in there. Now let's see how we're starting. Embla, this is pretty good. Yep, I like it when Embla does that, and Gale Force triggers. Now the rally going off in a kind of weird way here. Duomarth, however, does do the thing that Duomarth has always done, which is taking care of Lucia. Embla Gale Force means she gets to go down handle Peony as well. And can we keep going? No, that's enough for us for one turn, but pretty good spot, all things considered. Dance on young Yector means he is actually protecting most of our team. Embla lives that. Embla doesn't live this, but, well, we take what we can get. And they are pulling out, but Ulla is still in range, so, her life expectancy not great, and it is Triandra of all units who is deciding to go in there and deliver the finishing blow. Remarkable. And actually very good for us as well, because it means that Duomarth then gets to orders forward and do this. Only one unit left, it's Legendary Arm, and by my expectations he's gonna have a bit of a problem with Duomarth. Yeah, that is, my friends, a whole team wipe. Ooh, very, very good. Next battle, what number are you on, like 4 or something? Yeah, let's call it 4. Up against Goto, +1. Caden, +1. That's Fallen Byleth there, who is an absolute pain to deal with. Very glad we've got Hardy Bearing. Peony, +1. Naysala, looking a bit empty there. And Air at +4. Well, I say we're happy we've got Hardy Bearing, not Fallen Bearing. There's no such thing as Fallen Bearing. It is, however, on Legendary Robin. I don't know if Legendary Robin can deal with this Fallen Byleth. However, there is another way to deal with Fallen Byleth. You just win the speed check. It's that simple. And this person clearly was not expecting their Fallen Byleth to lose the speed check, so yeah, that's another very rapid victory for us. Now, what do we face here? Well, it's Miller, stop isolating our dancers, +3. Lucia, +3. Valuria paired with Lucia. Dagger at +4. Peony, +2. And Legendary Arm, +1. I'm fully expecting it to be a Lucia moment here. And yes, that is in fact exactly what they've gone and done. There she is, that's Lucia. Fallen Marth going just straight in there. 1. But it's on our side this time. We've had so many losses by 1. For once, we're winning by 1. And again, huge shout outs to Duomarth for doing that thing that Duomarth always does. Winning speed checks, winning against God Swords. Very happy with that. You know, I always say I'm very happy. Maybe I should change up my vocabulary a bit, expand it. You know, say I'm chuffed or something. We're up there against Brave Edelgard, +3. Nerthuz, Legendary Shez, Peony, Ninja Camilla, and Arcane Grima. So what are you? You're just putting Edelgard there. Okay. That's definitely a thing that you can do. It might even get you somewhere. Somewhere perhaps, but not very far. Embla wipes out Edelgard just immediately and gets Gale Force, so Shez is next on the menu. Goodbye, Shez. That's not helping Medeus, but that's not helping much either, Robin. Well, we've kind of just put Embla up there, but it does not matter. After losing those units, they're not really feeling up for it anymore. I don't blame them. Now, who do we fight here? Ooh, we've got Miller. Stop that. Gordo. Yep. Fallen Rhea +6. A Brave Dimitri +10. Nerthuz, of course, and Freya +10. So a more traditional set of tanks here. They're using Rhea to tank, not for Dimitri. Interesting. Maybe they're a little bit scared of our Robin. That being said, the scowl kicks in, but here is the title drop, Fire Emblem, and that's enough to shred that Rhea. Want to keep going? They do still have Dimitri alive. The answer, it appears, is yes. Nerthuz first, finishing off Embla. Yeah, Hector's all the way up at the back there. And repositioning back out with just Dimitri up front to tank with. Yeah, they were right to not use Dimitri straight away. Robin is pretty scary for this guy. Now, admittedly, the difference between the damage that's being predicted and the damage that's actually being done here is pretty large, but ooh. And ground orders continues to be the best skill in the game, or the best effect, because we're not actually running ground orders, we're just running that unit who I've forgotten the name of but will remember shortly. Harmonic Cordelia, that's it. Again, here's more of that. Medeus does do just enough damage despite Dimitri's massive reduction to get things done. And our opponent's starting to run out of units here, but they do keep fighting. Now Gordo, that old man, does hit very hard. So Cordelia is out of here. But that's it, and the rest of our team still going strong. Freya has damage reduction. Will it be enough to save her from Robin? It would appear that the answer is yes. 1. That being said, this time I'm not really concerned about it. Because Robin gets to go again and gets to kill someone else. It's Miller this time. Goodbye, Miller. And not only does he get to go again, that dance going off means we've got foe penalty double, and Freya on 1 HP is not surviving this.
Freya.
She is not. We'll start, and Gordo is not going to do anything. That is the end of that match. I am sufficiently pleased with how that went. There, you know, I'm switching things up. Now for another opponent. We've got a few more battles left. They have, as always, Millard, my dancer. They've also got Flame, Brave Dimitri +9. That's Ascendant Celica, Nerthuz, and Legendary Robin. Interesting decision here to not actually give your Dimitri the Legendary Robin buff. I'm not sure why they've chosen to do things this way. However, I am not complaining.
The two of us.
Behold, the results of me not complaining, and
This is for you.
Another Fire Emblem. Dimitri does not get the kill on Marth, and Marth finishes him off. Now, that is, of course, only one unit dealt with, but that was their Dimitri, right? What are you going to do if they get rid of your Dimitri? Well, you're going to quit. That's how Fire Emblem works. Next up here, interesting lineup actually. Miller +1, stop that. Mordecai +10, Flame Mordecai. Caden +5, Goto, a Peony +2, and Legendary Arm +1. And they're putting Mordecai up front. Let's see what a +10 Mordecai is capable of. Maybe not enough, is my initial analysis. Mordecai, cool unit, but we are strong. Yes, Legendary Robin is a absurdly strong unit, and Marth should be doing something pretty good against Miller here as well. Pretty good, not quite enough. Her Dragon War kicking in to keep her alive. That being said, again, we're in a situation where we beat their favorite unit, so why would they stick around, right? Now let's see what we have here. Well, what else would it be but Miller yet again? Leo, one of the Leos, Brave Seliph, Young Larachelle, Asuka at +1, and Legendary Arm, and Seliph going straight in there. Very sensible choice. Seliph turn 1 actually breaks through Young Hector. That is one of Young Hector's weaknesses. They did a very good job with that, pulling Leo back, and they are successfully out of range. Normally you cannot gravity Ambler and she moves 3 spaces, but Valentine's Leo is the exception to that. He is Valentine's Leo, right? Or is he? Yeah, no. Well, in any case, takes out Joe Marth without incidents. What I was going to say is he's the exception to that because he applies gravity on the opponent's turn, not your turn. So he gets around Ambler's debuff removal. Yeah, the Young Larachelle letting them deal with Far Saver, and well, now the team is just pretty easy pickings for all these ranged units. Yeah, Amadeus is pretty tanky, but I don't think he's going to be able to stand up to Seliph here. Seliph's Miracle kicks in to save him from the counter-attack. And Gale Force means he gets to handle Triandra as well. That leaves just Legendary Robin, and although Legendary Robin is very strong, if they want, they are going to be able to just Larachelle him. Larachelle him, and looks like they're going to go for the boxing him in as well, so that they can get that last pot. Yep. And that is not quite the match. Keep going. And this right here with the special is finally the match. Very sensible plays from that player there. Just used a couple tech units, Miller to take care of our Dancer, Larachelle to break through our Far Saver, Seliph to deal with whatever other thing was going on there, and Valentine's Leo for positioning. Just clever use of all that tech, and they were able to handle that team that's beaten so many other people with +10 units and the best tanks. Goes to show what just making smart plays can do. And well, with that, we're on the last team here. Cecilia +10, Peony plus 10, Cornelia plus 2, Air plus 6, Asker plus 4, and legendary Lilina plus 10. Now, Cornelia does enable the same sort of flash plays as Larachelle did for that last player, where they can, if they want, just snipe our far saber. They're not going to be able to counter attack. That being said, they don't seem to want to do it, at least not immediately. Now, legendary Lilina is also a very good pick against this team for other reasons, has the whole Hardy Bearing thing going on, and just AoE specials in general actually are very strong against legendary Robin teams because people's stats are reduced. And sure, he has the grand strategy effect going on, but that only applies in combat. Out of combat, their numbers are still small, not large numbers. They are small numbers. So they take a lot of damage, and choosing to take out Triandra as well, that's a questionable play, in my opinion. Because Lilina has no way out of there. So they are sacrificing Lilina for this one. But are they gonna be able to get enough out of it?
There's still time.
Now, Embla does not get a Gale Force out of this. The rest of the team just kind of shuffles around. Did they really not expect Lilina to die there because she was in Embla range? Well, I don't know what the people who attack this team are thinking. I can only kind of guess from how they play. But in any case, very solid season. Pretty much perfect. We only had one loss, and that was someone who played it really quite smart, so I can't complain, although I will anyway. How dare you? Thanks everyone for watching. Tell me what you think of the new model. I've got a few more things to think of to show it off, but it's really cool. Look, I'm really cool. I can do all sorts of things. Hey, watch this. That's not the thing I thought of, but I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not the number 5. I got you all. Thanks everyone for watching. As always, your likes and subscriptions are appreciated, and I will see you all in the next one. Penrost out.